Welcome to 3.2, Solving Systems of Inequalities by Graphing. So we want to graph and shade each inequality separately, and then we're going to identify the region that overlaps because that is going to be our solution. So first, we need to graph y is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 5. So first, I'm going to plot y is equal to negative 2x plus 5. So I'm going to start at negative 5. I have a slope of negative 2. And then I already know that this is going to be a solid line because I have the or equal to. So I'm going to have a solid line because I have the or equal to. Let's see. Alright, 2, perfect. Alright, so that's the first one. The next one is going to be, I'm going to plot y is equal to negative 1/4 x minus 6, except it's going to be dotted. Let's see, so I'm going to start at negative 6, which is right here. And then I'll have a slope of down 1 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's not the best, but I also need to make it a dotted line. Ugh. Let's see, up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, oops. Okay, so I've plotted my two lines. And the top one was a solid because it had the or equal to. The bottom one was just dashed because it was just a greater than. Now I need to figure out which side to shade in. Whew. So for my first one, I'm going to pick 0.00 because that clearly is not on the line. Is 0 less than or equal to 5? Because plug in 0, 0 times negative 2, 0. So 0 less than or equal to 0 plus 5. Is 0 less than 5? Yeah, it is. So I know for the top one, I'm going to shade this direction because this is going to be part of my solution. Alright, so here is the solution for the green line. Cool. Because 0 is less than 5. True. Alright, now let's go to our other one. So this is the guy I'm going to look at. I'll also pick 0 as a point. So 0 greater than, let's see, if I do x equals 0, negative 1/4 times 0 is 0. Is 0 greater than negative 6? Yeah, it is. 0 is greater than negative 6. So I'm going to shade the half that 0 is a part of. So you can hopefully see this purple area over here that's overlapping. So you can see this is the portion that's overlapping. This is the portion of our solution. Cool. So I highly recommend trying this with colored pencils. Alright, so the next one, B. I'm going to plot, let's see. I'm going to plot y is equal to negative 4x plus 8. So I noticed that there's an or equal, so I'm going to have a solid line. Let's see, my B, my y-intercept, 5, 6, 7, 8 is at 8. Slope of negative 4, so down 4 over 1, down 4 over 1, down 4 over 1. So I'm going to go ahead and use my nice arrow so I can draw a straight line. Down 4. Alright, is that good? There. Something like that. Cool. Oops. Don't do that. Alright. Something like that. Alright, my other graph is going to be, I'm going to say y is equal to negative 4x plus 4, except this is going to be a dotted line because I don't have the or equal to. So I go to plus 4, and then I have a slope of negative 4. So this is going to be dotted because it's just awesome. Here we go. Now let's do the shading. I'm going to pick 0, 0 as my point for both my lines. That's clearly not any of the lines. So here's for the top one. Is 0 greater than or equal to 8? That's false. 0 is not greater than 8. So I'm going to be shading to the right of this line, because 0 cannot be part of my solutions because it's not, it was false. When I plugged in 0, 0, I saw 0 is greater than 8. That's not true. So clearly that can't be in the portion that's shaded for me. All right, now for my other line, I'm going to test 0, 0. So here's for the other one, this guy. Is 0 less than 4, right? Because 0, negative 4 times 0, that goes away. Is 0 less than 4? Yeah, that works. So 0 is going to be part of this guy's solution. So let's see. I need to get close here. Oh dear, guess what's going to happen? There's no solution, there's no overlap. You can actually see that there's like this crisp white graph in between. So there is no overlap, so no solutions. So you could have kind of saw this because both of the slopes of the line was negative 4. So either there would be no solution, or maybe there would be this part that's in between them overlapping. Hard to tell. All right, let's go down here. So C says y is greater than or equal to the absolute value of x. So I'm just going to plot absolute value of x, right? So here, since I have an or equal to, I know it's going to be a solid line. So I'll plot this guy. Oops. Because it's slope of 1. So there's that. And then I know that I'll have a dotted line for the second one. Y is equal to 2x minus 6. So I go to negative 6. And a slope of 2. So I'm going to have a dotted line for this one because I just have a less than. This is harder than it looks. I should try it. Alright, so while I'm finishing this, think about which half should I shade. So I want to pick a point, like 0's on the line of y's of absolute value of x. So why don't I pick a point like, I don't know, 2, 4, right? So that one, that's a good line. That's a good point. 2, 4. Let's try that out for both. So 4 is my y. Is 4 greater than or equal to absolute value of 2? Is 4 greater than or equal to 2? Yeah, it is. That's true. Okay, so I'm going to shade inside my absolute value. I'm going to shade inside my absolute value. Let's see. Alright. Shade in. We had solid line because it said or equal to. Now I'm going to try that same point. I mean, I might as well. You could pick a different point, but whatever. Is 4 less than or equal to 2 times 2 minus 6? Is 4 less than 4 minus 6? Is 4 less than negative 2? 4 less than negative 2? No, that's not true. So I'm not going to shade this left portion where that included my point. I'm actually going to be shading my right portion. So over here. Let's see. So actually the portion that's overlapping is this upper right part right here. This is the portion that's going to be overlapping. That's going to be our solution. And then the last one, find the solution of the system of inequalities, find the vertices of the triangle they form. So the first one I'm going to draw, let's do this one. So I have 2x plus 1 equals y. I just rewrote it in slope-intercept form. I added 1 to both sides, add y to both sides. 2x plus 1 equals y. I know it's going to be a solid because I have the or equal to, right? So that means I'll have a solid. So I have my y-intercept is 1 and my slope is 2. Since I'll have a solid line, I'm going to break out my arrow. Oops. Let's see, across there, there. Try to make it as straight as possible. I think that works. Okay, so there's one of the lines. Another one of the lines is going to be x plus y is less than or equal to 4. So I'm going to plot y is equal to negative x plus 4. So I just got that by minusing x on both sides to move it over. Okay, so that guy is going to be at positive 4, have a slope of negative 1. So I will use this arrow, slope of negative 1. Cool, that looks nice. Let's do slope of palm. Okay, cool. So that's another one of my lines. And then the last one, let's see. I want to insert arrow. Let me get a different color of arrow. Perfect, yellow it is. Oops, that guy's super big. So the last one, I want to graph is x plus 4y is greater than or equal to 4. So let's see, I'm going to have an x-intercept of negative 1. Graph of this guy. So x-intercept of negative 1. Oops. X-intercept of negative 1. Because if I subtract x on both sides, I have 4y equals negative x plus 4 divided by 4 everywhere. Y is equal to negative 1/4 x plus 1. Oops, it wasn't. Minus 1, it was plus 1. So right here is plus 1. Then I have a slope of negative 1/4. So down 1 over 4. Down 1 over 4. So I can use, oh dear. Super bright, really hard to see. But here it is. There's the yellow guy. Alright, so you can see my yellow guy. So I need to shade in the area. I need to shade in this area. So the first guy, let me pick the point 0, 0 because it's not on any of them. So here I'll have 0 minus 0 is 0 greater than or equal to negative 1. Yeah, that's true. 0 is. So I know I'm going to be shading the right side of, I'm going to be shading the portion where x is inside of it. Or, I'm sorry, where 0, 0 is actually a part of the solution. There's this. And then I'm going to put in here 0 plus 0 is less than or equal to 4. Is 0 less than or equal to 4? Yeah, 0 is less than or equal to 4. So I know I'm going to be plotting the half where 0 is inside. So that's going to be the red line. Alright, so it's going to be this guy. Maybe you see what's going to happen already. So normally we've only had like 2 guys intercepting. So, ooh, you can really see the nice color there. Okay, and then I need to, let's see, figure out which side, about this guy, 0 plus 0 is greater than 4? No, that's not true. So that's for the yellow guy. That means it's not going to be shaded down here because that's where 0, 0 is. It's actually going to be shaded above the yellow line. So I need to Oops. Let me get a highlighter. How about some red? Pink. Pink would be nice. Ah! So it's going to be this. Oh no, that's literally what color I have right now. How about a green? Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, so I'm going to shade what's above this yellow line. So I'm shading what's above the yellow. So you can see there's this triangle right here that actually has everything included. So one of the points is 5, 0. Another point is 0, 1, which is right here. And then my last point is 1, 3. So right here, 1, 3 is my other point. So those are my 3 vertices for my triangle. That wraps up this lesson, and next we're going to do the practice test and the test. Have a great day. Bye.